All right, hello everyone. I'm Mark. I'm your stock market jobber. I'm a former institutional trader. I traded directly for the great Mario Gabelli and also the great Stephen Cohen, two of the best money managers in history. I was also the head of trading at three different institutional money managers where I oversaw the trading of numerous traders. I've including hedge funds. Everyone loves hedge funds, right? I don't know why, but since I got into this retail world when I made my mind up about 2 years ago to start doing education. People are really fascinated with hedge funds. And if you check out my site, stockmarketjobber.com, and you look under market lessons, there is a lesson about what hedge funds really are and what they really do. And I will promise you, it's probably not going to be as exciting and as interesting as you think. But please subscribe to my YouTube page here, and let's talk about the S&P 500. Because in this stock market, there are days that are important and there are days that are not important. And what is an important day? Well, an important day is a day where an important support level gets broken, or a resistance level gets broken, or a trend line gets broken. I'm glad you guys are checking this out because I looked at on YouTube at some of these other trading classes, and a lot of this stuff is just fantasy. No one in the institutional world looks at Elliott waves. No one in the institutional world looks at Fibonacci. No one in the institutional world looks at Gann theory. What we look at as our levels, trends, and momentum, and it's investment psychology. That's what's going to tell us which way the market is going to go. Now, today could end up being an important day. Well, actually, today is an important day because we're breaking an important level, the 410 level for SPY. It was resistance here, it was resistance here. When a market is moving higher, it's because there's not enough supply or sell orders to fulfill or fill all of the demand or buy orders. So people who want to buy are forced to be willing to pay a premium. When we get to resistance, a resistance level is a level where there's a large concentration of sell orders or investors who are trying to sell their shares at the same price. And in this case, it's 410. A lot of times when there's a resistance level and the shares climb above it, a lot of the investors who sold experience seller's remorse and they tell themselves, I'm going to buy my shares back, but only if I can get them for the same price I sold them at. So resistance can become support because of seller's remorse. Now, we played around with as support for a few days here, but now we're having a big move lower. And like I said, an important day is a day where an important level gets crossed or an important trend line breaks. So this could lead to some more downside. Now, where do I think the next stop would be? Probably down around 390. 390 is an important level as well. It was support and then it became resistance. How does that happen? Well, there are investors who bought shares here who regretted doing so once the price fell below that, and they tell themselves, I made a mistake. I want to get out, but I don't want to lose money. So I'm going to sell my shares if they get back up to the same price that I bought them at so I can exit the position and break even. And that's what happened here. So this is why support became resistance. Resistance here became support here because of seller's remorse, which we just talked about. The sellers regret selling. They try to buy their shares back. Anyway, for whatever reason, I don't know why the 410 level is important. I don't know why the 390 level is important, but we just need to know where these levels are. You don't need to know why a level is important. I mean, sometimes it's obvious, right? If it's $100 or $10 or $20, people like to buy and sell at round levels like Tesla, with the $200 level, which is in some of our other, if you just scroll down on the blog here, you'll be able to find some more. But so this is kind of today is an important day, and this could be the beginning of a new downtrend. So make sure you check back to Stock Market Jobber and my YouTube page here, and forget about silly things like Fibonacci and Gann theory and harmonic charts and Elliott wave, and just pay attention to what these basic market principles. What price levels are important? What's the momentum? What's the trend? And what's the investment psychology? That is the thing that the great institutional traders focus on. And if you start paying attention to this, and if you subscribe to our site, you're going to learn how to do it too. All right, so that's it, everybody. Thank you so much, and I will talk to you soon.